Kia ora, hello, my name is Sabrina. I'm a writer from New Zealand, currently living in Canada, and today is kind of a bit of a quick update slash, I suppose it's an announcement, which I feel like I've done these a bit lately, but whatever. I promise this is kind of like a fun one. Not that the last one wasn't. Okay, I'm gonna dig myself a fucking hole, so we're gonna skip past what I was about to say. Anyway, where am I starting with this? You may or may not know that I did start the 75 hard slash I did the not hard for writers. Obviously, I've not kept up with that, and I did mention that in my previous vlog, and I did mention that I was possibly thinking about dropping this challenge at the start of that vlog, but then I kind of like didn't remember to come back to that, which is a classic me move. I just wanted to address that. I guess this is just my update to say that while that challenge was really fun and it was good to me, it helped me build some habits. I mean, like, my skincare game has been a slay. I have been doing my skincare morning and night, and honestly that was one of the biggest things that I was kind of struggling with, just like general, I don't really want to say hygiene because ooh, gross. Yeah, I did stretch myself a little thin with the goals there, which I tend to do, and I'm trying to, I suppose, reevaluate my priorities with what I want out of goals and goal setting during that challenge. And also recently with being sick over like multitude of weeks, kind of made me realize that I wasn't really focusing on the most important goals to me, which is really just getting this book done. So I am not I am not finishing the 75 hard slash not hard for writers. I guess some people would say I'm giving it up. I just have come to the conclusion that it's not for me this time around. Maybe I'll do it again in the future, but yeah, it's just not something that is working for me right now, so I'm stopping. I know some people can kind of like get hung up over like failing things. I don't really see it as failing. It's, you know, lessons learned. I accomplished a lot during that time. I learned that I was putting too much on myself. I learned that I was stretching myself too thin. I learned that I actually wanted to prioritize different goals. And I learned that I really like my new skincare routine. So yay for me. With all that being said, I'm switching gears this weekend, in fact, because AK Mulford, who I have mentioned before multiple times on this channel, has scheduled another 3-day 30k challenge, which I have decided to participate in again. And this time I am actually going to fully commit to, am I going to regret this? I am actually going to fully commit to the 30k word target. I said it, oh my god. Okay, so if you don't know what the challenge is, I'm gonna link their video because it will explain everything that I cannot for you to go and watch yourself. But basically, it is a long weekend in BC where I live, and so I was like, oh, this is perfect timing. Also, my children are still overseas for the summer, and I talked to my husband and he was like, you said you were gonna finish your book this year. How much have you got left? And I was like, I haven't even hit 40k. So if I do this challenge and if I accomplish it, I'll be that much closer. I know I said I'm going to aim for the 30k. Obviously, that's ultimate goals. The goal that I will be happy to hit will be 20k, but my stretch goal, like ultimate happiness goal, will be the 30k mark, because that would get me to like 70k, and it would be freaking amazing because I'll be that much closer to hitting my, well yeah, I'll only need like another 40k words to finish my draft, which is like, to me, like, oh my god, reaching 70k would honestly be like amazing. Just because I would be that much closer to reaching my 110k estimate of like my final draft, and I've never finished a final draft before, so I need to get this draft done, and I do that best when I write with others. So because it is a long weekend for me, and because I know that I write better with people, I have reached out to a few of our writer friends on authortube to see if they would be willing to join me on some live streams to do some sprints for a couple of hours at a time over the weekend. If you want to join us, all of the lives should be up in the live section of my channel, so be sure to click through and have a look at the times and see if you are available to get some words down and, you know, hit the little notify me button to join us for some writing. Thank you so much to our lovely writer friends for volunteering your time and your face my channel. I very much appreciate it, and also just for joining me in this challenge, because I've hosted one live stream and it was nerve-wracking, and so yeah, I decided to just jump straight into it this weekend. So let's see how this goes. Thank you so much to our rider friends for volunteering your time. Join us for some riding and body doubling, and let's see how much we can do.